The handheld gaming war is no longer a skirmish, it is an all-out nuclear arms race. For the last 2 years, we've been living in the shadow of the first generation. Devices that promised the world but often left us tethered to a wall outlet, battling Windows glitches, and dealing with thumbsticks that felt like toys. But Asus just stopped playing nice. They've spent the last 24 months listening to every single complaint, every Reddit thread, and every frustrated YouTube review. The result is a machine that shouldn't technically exist in 2026. The Asus ROG Ally 2 has arrived, and it is here to do one thing: end the conversation. This isn't just a refresh. This is a total annihilation of the handheld status quo. Welcome to my channel Tech Launch. Subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon for the new tech updates. We are talking about silicon that rivals desktop PCs, a battery solution that finally breaks the 2-hour curse, and an interface that makes Windows feel like it was actually built for a controller. If you've been thinking about buying a Steam Deck OLED, a Lenovo Legion Go, or even building a budget gaming PC, you need to stop right now. Because the ROG Ally 2 just changed the math for everyone. Let's start with the heart of this monster, the AMD Ryzen Z2 Extreme. This isn't just a rebranded laptop chip. This is a custom-engineered piece of silicon built on the 3-nanometer architecture. Why does that matter? Because for the first time in history, we have a handheld that can push 1080p ultra settings on AAA titles without breaking a sweat. We're seeing performance gains of nearly 40% over the original Ally. In our early testing, Cyberpunk 2077 isn't just playable. It's thriving at 60 frames per second with ray tracing enabled. This is the holy grail of portable gaming. You aren't playing a mobile version of your favorite game. You are playing the full, uncompromised PC experience in the palm of your hand. But power is useless if the screen can't keep up, and this is where Asus has absolutely flexed on the competition. The ROG Ally 2 features a 7-inch ROG Nebula OLED display. But it's not just OLED. It's a 144Hz panel with a 1 millisecond response time and, most importantly, variable refresh rate, VRR. If you've used the Steam Deck OLED, you know how beautiful those blacks are, but you also know the pain of screen tearing when the frame rate dips. Asus solved it. The Ally 2 is the only OLED handheld on the planet with a dedicated G-Sync-compatible VRR module. Whether your game is running at 45 FPS or 144 FPS, the motion is buttersmooth. It feels like magic, and once you see it, you can never go back to a standard screen. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room: the battery. The original Ally was brilliant, but it had the stamina of a sprinter in a marathon. You'd get 90 minutes of high-end gaming and then, black screen. Asus heard the screams. The Ally 2 features a dual-cell 80Wh battery. They've managed to double the capacity without doubling the weight by using a new high-density carbon silicon anode technology. What does that mean for you? It means you can actually play Elden Ring on a cross-country flight from New York to LA without reaching for a power bank. We are looking at 4 to 5 hours of heavy AAA gaming and up to 10 hours of indie titles. The range anxiety that has plagued the handheld market since day one? It's officially dead. But hardware is only half the battle. The real nightmare of the first generation was Windows 11. It was clunky, it was buggy, and it hated controllers. For the Ally 2,